So we've come to the second of three preseason games. Sean McVay on the sidelines for the Rams, as the Rams will be playing the New Orleans Saints in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles today. The Rams looking highly impressive last week against the Kansas City Chiefs, trying to keep the ball rolling. More importantly, it was Ty Simpson, their first round draft pick, looking really impressive. Can he keep it going today? Well, he'll have to do that as he did last week, coming off of the bench, taking over for Stetson Bennett, who will get the start today as he did last week. So we're just about ready with the Saints to tee this ball up and kick it off to the Rams to get this game underway. It is a beautiful day in Los Angeles, a bit on the hot side, but a beautiful day for football nonetheless. Let's see how the Rams are going to come out in their second game. Again, one game doesn't make a season or even a career, as you've seen. Back deep for the Rams to receive will be Dean Connors, number 33, running back. He looked highly impressive last week, scoring 2 touchdowns against the Chiefs. And Stetson Bennett and the Rams will take over as soon as this ball it's kicked off. It's teed up now at the 35. Approaches the ball, and the kick gets a high end-over-end boot. It'll be taken down at the 4-yard line by Connors at the 5, 10, 15, to the 20. He dances the 25 and brought down to the 26-yard line, and that's where the Rams will take over. 1st and 10. 4:52 to go here in the first quarter as Stetson Bennett leads the Rams onto the field. Preseason career, has played 8 games, has yet to play in a regular season game. He's been with the Rams for this going on his 3rd year. And now Bennett leads his team up. They got a lone setback of Waters in the back, in the Hunter. Check that, Jordan Hunter in the backfield. Stetson Bennett over center. 2 wide receivers to the right. In motion goes, it's a give to number 81. He's outside of the 25. He's to the 30. He's hit to the 33, 32-yard line, and down he goes. So that'll bring up a 2nd down. That was Presley, the wide receiver, coming out in motion, immediately took the handoff from Bennett, moving right and gaining 5 yards on the play. So it'll be a 2nd down and 5 for the Rams. Bennett back up to the line of scrimmage over center. It's a give to play action fake to Jordan. A little rollout throw. He's got it running back to the 40. He's to the 45 and pushed out of bounds about the 46-yard line. Again, Presley. So it's been Bennett to Presley on the first 2 carries, and this one goes for a 1st down. And the Rams are now in New Orleans Saints territory with 14:09, 14:08 to go in the first quarter. So actually, check that, it's about the 46, still in the Rams territory. Not yet in the back to pass out of the shotgun goes Bennett. He throws, he's got a man open and pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they're going to count that. Officials are going to say, yes, it is. So we'll go about the 38-yard line of the Saints. And now that goes to Daniels, number 6. So that will indeed be a 1st down for the Rams. Their 2nd 1st down, as they're on a bit of a march here with Stetson Bennett mixing up the plays and moving the offense down. So 1st down now, and their 2nd 1st down. Did he get the 2nd? Yep, he got the 2nd toe down. Nice catch by C.J. Daniels on that reception. So the question is did that 2nd toe drop for C.J.? From my angle, it looked like it did. There's a timeout here with 13:53 to go in the first quarter, and we already have a review. Thank you for tuning in to this 2nd preseason game for the Rams. Next week, they play on a Thursday night against the Los Angeles Chargers. That will be their 3rd and final preseason game before they pack up and move on to their first game of the season against the San Francisco 49ers. That game will be in Australia. So there's a timeout right now in the action as they review this. So even though it's preseason, they still taking things very seriously as far as going over to make sure they got the plays right. Or the calls right, I should say. So it's a rather hot day in Los Angeles, wherever you may be. I'm sure it's got to be hot there. So make sure you're staying hydrated. Drink plenty of water and fluids as we still wait here. No score, and we already have a timeout due to a call to make sure they got correctly. Call on the field. If you're just joining us a little late, there's a timeout in the action. CJ Daniels caught a pass just before he went out of bounds, and they want to make sure that that will count. So they're not going to allow the catch. So it'll now bring up 2nd and 10. It looked as though he got the second toe down before he went out, but they said no upon further review. So 2nd and 10 for the Rams. The ball will be brought back to their own 47-yard line. And Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun, back to pass. He looks, he throws. He's got a man open to the 50, to the 46-yard line of New Orleans, and down he goes. Presley once again. So Presley and Bennett getting a nice little connection there. They started off with a running play, and then this is their second connection for a reception. And it'll now be 3rd and 3. 13-24, 13-23 to go. Bennett over center. It's a give to the running back, Jordan. He's hit to the immediately as soon as he got the ball. Maybe a gain of 1. Not sure how they're gonna count on that. Let's see. It'll bring up 4th down in inches. Let's see what the Rams are going to do here. Hunter was the ball carrier. So it'll be 4th and 3, and the Rams do not look like they're going to punt. They're all in for it. 4th and 3, Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun. The ball at the 47-yard line of New Orleans, and there's a timeout. A flag immediately thrown as soon as the Rams got it. So motion on the Rams. And now being pushed back 5 more yards. That'll make the call even easier for McVay, and he'll send out his punting unit to get this ball away. That'll bring up a 4th and 8. Evans, the punter, is coming in. Back deep for the Saints is number 10 to receive it. That is Trey Palmer. Punt is away. It's a high punt. It'll be taken down for a fair catch at the 10. And the Saints will start right there, about the 9-10 line, pending where the official's going to spot that, because he threw the arm up, but by the time he caught it, he was about the 9, and that's where they'll start it right there. 1st and 10 at the Saints' own 9-yard line. This will be the Saints' first time going on the field with their offense. There's 12:32 to go in the first quarter. No score in SoFi. Rams and the Saints. Second preseason game of the season. Quarterback handoff. It's a give to the running back to the 10. He's to the 14 and brought down. That'll bring up about a second down and 10. The Saints quarterback, Zach Wilson, number 4, you may remember him. First round pick for the New York Jets out of BYU. And here he is opening up in a preseason game, something he never would have done as a first round pick, highly decorated when he was with the Jets a few years ago. Ball at the 14-yard line. It's a handoff. It's to the 15. He's to the 20, and down he goes, and it'll be a first down for the Saints. Running back Kendre Miller, number 5 with the carry. So the ball will be spotted right at the 20 of the Saints. First and 10, 11:28, 11:27 to go in the first quarter. No score from SoFi. Zach Wilson over center, man in motion. It's a give to the running back. Miller is to the 24-yard line, and down he goes. So a gain of about 4. It'll bring up second and 6 for the Saints. 11:09, 11:07 to go in the first quarter. Second down and 7, they'll count it a gain of 3. Zach Wilson in 38 games career-wise, 572 attempts for 1,072 yards. So Zach was already labeled a bust when he left the Jets. All kinds of things went wrong there. The ball at the 23-yard line. Second down and 7. Man in motion. Zach Wilson's got a running back to the right. Back to pass. He looks. He throws. He hits his man about the 27-yard line. And they'll whistle him dead there, even though he wasn't technically brought down. There's some flags that go along with it. And let's see what the officials have to say on this one. So the officials initially said a 15-yard penalty against the Rams for a personal foul. Then he corrected himself. So it's preseason for the officials as well, pointing wrong way on the penalty to go against number 65 of the Saints, and they'll be pushed back even further on this. That's a big 15-yarder. Let's see what they're going to make. They got to get to the 30-yard line for a first down. So with 10:32, 10:31 to go in the first quarter, Zach Wilson now has his work cut out. It's third down and 11. Check that, third down and 16. It's a give to the running back. He's down to the about the 17-yard line on the carry. A gain of about 3, and that'll be punting situation for the Saints coming up right now. Welcome in, Patriot and Ralph. Good to see you guys join the chat today. Rams in the preseason against the Saints. Punter now into the game, back to receive the punt. Is away, a high punt. It'll be taken down about the 25-yard line to the 30, and he's dropped immediately about the 27. He tried to go back. Number 5 for the Rams immediately got his legs cut out from under him. That being Alex Backman. And that's where the Rams will take over. First and 10 right there. Now last week, Stetson Bennett played the first 2 series. I know it was the first quarter, so we're still in the first quarter, so we still plan on seeing Stetson Bennett going out there. And then Ty Simpson, who played really impressive last week against the Chiefs. Can he keep it going? That's always the next big thing. When they start to see film of you out there, that's where it starts to get the big question and separates the men from the boys. Can you keep that going once you've been seen a second time around? So no score, timeout in the action. We're in a little break right now, waiting for the Rams to take over for their second series. They moved pretty good. It was a good connection of Stetson Bennett and Presley getting things going and started for them in their first initial drive. There was a little play that was overturned, a nice catch by C.J. Daniels. They said he didn't get the foot down. Eventually the toe down to make the first down. Eventually the Rams had to punt it away, but the Rams defense played very well against the Saints, shutting them down. So this will be the start of the Rams' second series right here against the Saints. Here we go. Back up to the line of scrimmage. Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun. The ball officially spotted at the 28-yard line. Back to pass goes Bennett. He looks, he throws, he's got a man. Out of bounds he goes with a reception. Number 86 is Max Clare. He was a key performer in last week's game. Helped propel the Rams to a victory, 9-20, 9-19 to go in the first quarter. Rather a slow-moving first quarter. Second down and 7. It's a give to the running back, Jordan. He's to the 35. He's hit to about the 40, trying to still on his feet, muscling down to the 44-yard line. And let's see where they spot it right there. Oh, my, what a nice carry by number 27, Jacques Hunter, on that carry. So that'll be a 1st and 10 no matter where you spot it on that play. Let's see where they officially spotted. 8:46, 8:45 to go in the first quarter. Stetson Bennett has the Rams again on a bit of a march. Lone setback of Jacques Hunter. Back to pass. He looks, almost bumps into Hunter. He throws long downfield. Has a man open. Oh, right off his fingertips. Number 82 just out of his reach as he tried to outstretch that ball, and it was just a bit beyond him. Scott. So Scott gave it all he had to try to make that catch and came up just a little short. So now it'll bring up 2nd and 10, 8:28 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. No score in this game. As Stetson Bennett has the team up again to the 43-yard line. Back out of the shotgun. He looks. Heavy pressure being put on. He's got a man open. He's hit to the 46, and down he goes. That'll be number 5, Backman, with a reception. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Let's see where they're going to spot that for the, as there's 8:10, 8:09 to go in the first quarter. Ball will be spotted at the 47 of the Rams. Out of the shotgun. Now the officials are going to go in and say timeout Saints. With 8:02 to go in the first quarter, and it's a 3rd and 6. Timeout on the field. No score in the first quarter. So again, more timeouts taking here and there. Third down and 6, second preseason game. Next week the Rams play against the Chargers on a Thursday night. So the Rams will have a bit of a short week to prepare for that game against the Chargers, the last preseason game of the season. And then the Rams will get ready and fly out to Australia to take on the division rival San Francisco 49ers in their first regular season game of the season. Okay, out of the shotgun, ball at the 47, back to pass goes Bennett. He looks, he's got a man to the 49, 48-yard line of the Saints. So the Rams are officially in Saints territory, but not enough. Let's see Bennett holding up his hands, wondering if the Rams are going to go for it on 4th. It's 4th and 1. Last time the Rams were going to go for it on 4th and 3, and then they got a penalty, made it 5 yards back, a motion penalty, and the Rams had to punt. So this time they're all in. 4th and 1. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Saints. Back to roll it out passes Bennett. He looks, pressure being put on. He throws downfield. It's caught. Nice catch. Right there, 1st and 10, about the 37-yard line. McVay on the sideline helps his receiver up on that play. Very impressive connection there. As Stetson Bennett rolled out, he looked in a fadeaway, throws and got a man, didn't get. Okay, ball's at the 32-yard line, first down. Jacques Hunter in the backfield, number 6, Daniels in motion. It's a give to Hunter. He's to the 35. He's head immediately down to the 32-yard line. 32-yard line of the Saints. It'll now bring up second down. 6:34, 6:33, 6:32 to go in the first quarter. Saints and the Rams, they're going to count that 2nd and 10, so they're going to say no gain at all. Ball spotted again to the 32 of the Saints. Out of the shotgun goes Bennett. Looks, throws, back to pass. He's got a man open, incomplete, and there's a penalty flag thrown. Trying to get a hold of number 5 Backman there. And let's see what the flag is going to be about. 6:08 to go in the first quarter. Holding against the Saints. So it'll be a 1st and 10, and this drive is still going. I got to tell you, I've seen some pretty nice movement by Bennett behind center. The quarterback, Stetson Bennett, over center. It's a fake to the running back. Rolls out, hits a man, incomplete, dropped it. Number 86, Max Clare, in the flat. Would have been for about a 3-yard gain. And now it'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6:03 to go in the first quarter. So the ball's at the 27. Check that, 27-yard line. It's a give to the running back, Jacques Hunter. He's at the 30. He's at the 24, down across to the, close to the 16-yard line. Waters, the running back. Jordan Waters, number 32, just powered straight ahead. Wearing that number 32 looks like Cullen Bryant years ago, the Rams running back in the 70s. It's at the 17-yard line. Again to Waters. He's at the 10. He's at the 9. Down to the 8-yard line goes Waters again. So Rams mixing up plays here. 1st and goal. Ball to the 20. Let's see, about the 8-yard line. 5:19, 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. And the Rams are definitely on a march down the field with a sense of urgency and purpose. The ball will be spotted at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9. Lone setback of Waters. Jordan Bennett over center. It's a given. There's a penalty flags thrown. So the officials, illegal procedure against the Rams. 5:02 to go in the first quarter. It'll be called on Murray, the offensive tackle for the Rams. First and goal, McVay the sidelines, not looking too pleased on that. That'll push his team back. 4:54, 4:53 to go in the first quarter. Again, since it's preseason, you're not going to see any of the Ram stars. Back to pass goes Bennett out of the shotgun. He looks, he throws, he's got a man, incomplete and almost. Luckily not intercepted. Diving there for the Saints, a defensive back, as that ball could have easily been returned for a pick six the other way. It'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 4:39 to go in the first quarter. No score. We're in the first quarter. And everybody's waiting for Ty Simpson. But meanwhile, don't sleep on Stetson Bennett. He's looking quite well, driving his team down the field. If not for a couple of sloppy penalties here and there, Rams would have already scored something. Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun. Back to pass. He looks. Throws downfield. He incomplete. Trying to get a hold of Max Clare, the tight end. Somebody must have run a bad route. He's kind of looking at Clare. Could you believe me? You weren't where you're supposed to be. And it'll now bring up 3rd and goal. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. 3rd down. Okay, ball once again at the 14. Back to pass goes Bennett. He looks. He's got a man to the 10. C.J. Daniels. And down to the 9 he goes. So that'll do it. That's where the drive will stall. It'll be 4th and goal. Let's see if they bring in the field goal unit here. I don't think that, yep, there in comes a field goal unit. Try to put some points on the board. The thicker kicker coming out there. Big number 92. Looking bigger than some offensive linemen. Known as the thicker kicker. Will now be Melvis. Snap down, kick up, high enough, long enough, and it is good. And there's a timeout with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. The score, Rams 3, Saints 0. So we'll be back with the possession, change of possession. 3:55 to go, and the Rams finally get on the scoreboard with the field goal. Preseason football. Once again, next week, Rams and Chargers in SoFi on a Thursday night. That should be interesting. Chargers got pounded by the 49ers in their last game a couple of days ago. Let's see if they can rebound against the Rams. And speaking of the 49ers, that's who the Rams will be taking on in their first preseason game, or their first season game of the year. That will be in Australia. Rams lead 3-0. Drive stalled with a penalty that pushed him back. So it's a second drive that is stalled due to penalty for the Rams. But at least on this one, they got 3 points out of it. Last time they had to punt to the Saints. And the Saints went out fairly quickly behind Zach Wilson. So Melvis is about ready to tee this ball up and kick it off to the Saints. These two teams scrimmaged earlier in the week, and they had mixed it up. Rams and Saints getting it on their practice field. Actually, the Saints and the Cowboys got into a skirmish earlier in the week, a big fight. So there'll be fines, or see what the league's going to do to that. That may eventually ruin those open practices that they have, which is a shame. So things go the way of the dodo bird when you can't behave. There's a high end-over-end kick by Melvis. He'll take it 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to run it out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hit it, drop down to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Saints will take over there with 3:48 to go in the first quarter as Zach Wilson leads his Saints onto the field now. Let's see what Zach Wilson can put together. Remember, Zach Wilson, the highly decorated quarterback coming out of BYU, went to the Jets and fizzled out there. Couldn't take the big bright lights of New York City. Let's see how it'll be for Mendoza for the Raiders in Vegas. Back to live action here. Out of the shotgun is Zach Wilson, lone running back to his left. Man in motion. Back to pass goes Wilson. He looks. Heavy pressure being put on. Now he's going to scramble. He's going to now continue running to 25. He's going to move about 2 yards and get down just before he goes out of bounds. Neal brought him down. It'll be a gain about 2, bring up 2nd and 8. As Zach Wilson tried to look, it was a coverage that he could not get past. Decided, I'm just going to run it and see what I can make out of this. sliding as he just before he was brought down. So it'll bring up 2nd and 9, a gain of 1. The ball at the 28-yard line. It's a give to the running back. He's to the 30. He's to the 33, 34-yard line. Out of bounds he goes. That'll be Dean Neal, running back. There's a penalty flag, 3:05 to go in the first, and yet another flag. New Orleans holding on this one. Kellen Moore, second season as the Saints head coach, on the sidelines. Looking on in dismay as the Saints continue to implode with penalties. 2nd down and 19 now, putting more pressure on Zach Wilson to try to lead him to a 1st down. The ball will be spotted up at the 22-yard line. They need to get to the Rams' 37-yard line. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun is Zach Wilson once again. Back to pass. He looks. Heavy pressure being put on. He throws downfield. Got him down to the 27. He's immediately corralled and dropped at about the 30. Did he think they'll stop his forward progress there? Should be about 3rd and 7. Let's see what the officials will call it. 2:30, 2:29, 2:28. Exactly. 3rd and 7. Rams 3, Saints 0. We're in the first quarter action here. And Zach Wilson feels as though he can get this 1st down now. Now he's feeling it. Coming on, leading his team out of the huddle. Ball at the 30-yard line of the Saints. 2:10, 2:09 to go. Out of the shotgun. They got to get to the 37 of the Saints. Back to pass goes Wilson out of the shotgun. He looks, heavy pressure being put on. He throws, and he's caught. But the Rams are saying incomplete. Let's see what the officials are going to say. The official will say it was a catch. It'll be a 1st down for the Saints. About the 44-yard line. The Saints immediately hurry up with no huddle. 1:37 to go in the first quarter. Back to pass goes Wilson out of the shotgun. Hit and dropped to a sack. Back at the 34-yard line. And Zach Wilson gets up holding his face mask, saying he was brought down by the face mask. Officials say no. It'll be 2nd down, 1:22, 1:21 to go in the first quarter. So the Rams coming, pressure being put on and dropped. So Zach Wilson does couple of nice throws and catches, and then he goes down on a sack. Ball's now spotted at the 36-yard line of the Saints. Back to pass, throws out his man, Dean McNeil at the 5. He's at 35. He's to the 40. He's hit to the about 46-yard line. There's another flag on the field. 48 seconds to go in the first quarter, and let's see who the guilty party is on this one. So pass interference against the Saints. They're going to call that on Norton, number 81. And that'll push the Saints further back and take away a nice carry. Catch and reception and carry. Bring up 2nd down and 33. Saints going the wrong direction. 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. The ball's now spotted at the Saints' 26-yard line. 43 seconds, 41, 40, 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Rams lead. Out of the shotgun goes Wilson. He looks, he throws. It's down to the 35, 37-yard line on the throw and reception. Bring up 3rd down. Still a ton of yardage to go. Let's see what they're going to spot it as. 17 seconds, 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rams 3, Saints nothing, and that might be the last play of the first quarter. 9 seconds, 8, 3rd and 17 is what it'll be spotted at, and that looks like it will be. 2-1, and that'll do it for the first quarter here in SoFi. The score after one complete quarter in SoFi, the Rams 3, the Saints 0. I apologize for not giving better information to you. These broadcasts on the camera work has been horrendous. this last preseason and this game. Cameramen are more focused on showing the coaches on the sidelines than they are showing what's going on the field and don't know what's going on. So at the second time, the graphics, they have no graphics showing you who the players are. So it is really a cluster F, if you know what I mean, as far as trying to call and bring you a good ward's eye view. But I'll muddle through it, do the best I can. That's what we're given with, as they say, you dance with the one you brung, and that's what I'm doing now, dancing with the one I brung on the telecast here for the preseason. Can maybe chalk that up as preseason also for the directors and cameramen as well. So as we say goodbye to the first quarter in the second preseason game, Rams lead 3-0, and let's see what the Saints are going to do here once we come out of commercial break to start the second quarter. Thank you all, even though only 6 watching, for tuning in to this preseason game. Trying to build up the channel, started doing baseball, doing the Dodgers, covering them. I'll be doing that game at 6 o'clock, 6:10 tonight from Los Angeles, taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. They beat the Pirates in a thriller last night in the 10th inning. So, but my primary love, first love, is always football, and that's what I'm doing now. Rams, do some Chargers, and also Notre Dame football, as well as some college football sprinkled in along the way. Okay, so we're about ready for the second quarter. If you like what you're hearing, Word's Eye View, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be doing the third and final preseason game against the Chargers on Thursday night. So the start of the second quarter. Let's see, the Saints should be lined up to punt this ball away. So it'll be 3rd and 21. Ball will be spotted at the Saints' 38-yard line. 3rd and 17. In motion goes the running back, Zach Wilson, and there's an offsides. The Rams jump offsides, helping give the Saints an easy free 5 yards. Number 11, the guilty party there for the Rams, jumping off. So now bring up 3rd and 12, which is a lot more manageable. Keir Thomas, the second from Florida State, jumping offsides. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line of the Saints. Back to pass goes Wilson out of the shotgun. He looks, heavy pressure being put on, throws, intercepted, and down he goes immediately on the catch. And that'll be spotted about the 47-yard line of the Saints. So what a nice catch by number 31. I believe that's Harrison, who jumped in there, catching that ball. So nice catch, and immediately caught it and went down. So the Rams are going to take over no matter what. Hamilton checked that, the defensive back catching it. Rams are going to take over no matter what. It was just a matter of fact of the only question was where, with a punt or with an interception, as they just did. So 14:52 to go in the second quarter. Hamilton with the reception out of Fresno State. Ball now at the 48. To give Stetson Bennett to his running back to the 45. He's immediately steam forwarding about the 30 to the 40-yard line of the Saints. Gain of about 8. So, second down, and let's see what the second down and 3. The ball at the 30, just shy of over the 39. He's given 100. He's at the 40, 35. He moves forward to the 25, and once again, penalty flags come thrown in. And let's see what this is going to be. Looks like it'll go against the Rams on a hold of some sort. Rams leading 3-0. A very sloppy first quarter. And a minute into the second quarter, hold against the Rams. What are we doing here? Getting the feeling that neither team wants to be on the field right now. Hot day in Southern California, Los Angeles, and looks like they both kind of just going through the motions. The Saints obviously a little more than the Rams. Penalty flag after penalty flag thrown. Got a lot to clean up. Ball be spotted back to the 45. Stetson Bennett will take over. 2nd and 7 from there. 2nd and 7. Back to pass goes Bennett out of the shotgun. He's got a man to the C.J. Daniels to the 40. Dances down to the 46-yard line. And that'll be a first down for the Rams at the 46. And no penalty flags apparently on the field. So that's good. That'll be a first down for the Rams at the 46. 13:37. 13:36 to go in the second quarter. Ball at the 40, think that the 36, rolling out to Stetson Bennett, throws, he's got a man to the 35, Claire, and he's immediately wrestled up, so maybe a gain of 1. Bring up 2nd down and 9, 13:08, 13:07 to go in the second quarter, and a rather sloppy first quarter and 2 minutes of the second quarter game. Rams 3, Saints 0. Definitely not a game that you want to just, both teams at this point should just throw away their game film from this game and burn it, act like it never happened. Okay, Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun, 2nd and 9, 3-0 Rams lead. Back to pass goes Bennett. He looks, he throws, he's got a man to the 30. And Presley, he's trying to get free to the 26-yard line, very close to the first down, and down he goes. So a nice catch and run brought down Corral by 3 Saints immediately. But he still kept fighting and battling for a couple of more yards. It is indeed a first down. 12:08, 12:07 to go in the first quarter. And Presley has the Rams at the 26-yard line. Stetson Bennett over center, rolls out, looks, throws on the run. It's caught by number 5 on the reception for the first down. So Bachman with a nice catch being covered, and he'll be down to the 50. Now they'll move it to the 14, the officials do. 11:40, 11:39 to go. Over centers Benson. Bennett, he gives to Waters. He's to the 9, he's to the 6-yard line, and down he goes. So it's 1st and goal now, 2nd down from about the 6. And the Rams offense having a sense of urgency, not letting this Saints defense get set, moving quickly with a no-huddle offense, and that's working for them as they're matriculating the ball down the field now. So the ball at the 6, the Rams now huddle up, take their time. It's 2nd and 2, so not quite a 1st and goal yet. It's a give to Waters. He's to the 5, he's to the 4, 3, 2, 1-yard line, and drop there. Now it'll be 1st and goal. 3-0 Rams lead. And we're at the 1-yard line. Nice. Waters just pushing his way, making his way through some breaking tackles. It's now 1st and goal from the 1. McMay looking a little bit more pleased on the sidelines. Stetson Bennett over center. It's a play action fake. He rolls out. He looks, being pressured by the Saints. He's going to dive for the end zone, and let's see what they're going to call it. Did he knock down the pylon? He did, but will they count that as a touchdown? Let's see what they're going to do as he rolled to his right. And let's see. Was he out of bounds before he... Oh, that's a touchdown, indeed. He reached out for it. He hit the ball on the pylon. They haven't given an official play, and McVay throws the red flag on the field for the challenge, wisely does, as it hasn't been called a touchdown yet. But Stetson Bennett with a nice lunge and play, and the only question was his right hand out of bounds before he hit the pylon, and that's what they're going to now put under a microscope and look at. So it's easy to look at him with the right hand reaching out and hitting the pylon and say that's a touchdown, but did his left hand hit the turf before that happened? And if it did, it would not be a touchdown, and it is a touchdown. The hand did not touch the turf before he hit the pylon, and that's a touchdown. This will be reversed, and the Rams will get that score in. Let's wait for them to do the dog and pony show of waiting this out. So, nice little drive the Rams put together there. It is. So, upon further review, officials change their mind, say it's a touchdown, something I told you 2-3 minutes ago. And McVay gives his offensive unit a bunch of fives coming back onto the sidelines. 9-0 Rams lead. The thicker kicker now being brought in with 9:56 to go in the first half. To attempt the extra point. So Rams under Stetson Bennett looking quite well here. McVavis now brought in, snap down, the kick up, high enough, long enough, and good. And there's a timeout in SoFi with 9:56 to go in the second quarter. Rams 10, Saints 0. So if you're enjoying this game, join my play-by-play. Show me by liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm a relatively new channel. Just started doing baseball in April. Started doing some games, play-by-play. Kind of got hooked on doing the Dodgers. Local team, cheer for the LA, root for the home team. And my first love has always been football, and that's what I'm doing now. So once again, thank you for tuning into this channel and hearing my words eye view. Timeout on the field with the Rams leading 10-0. See why my scoreboard's not clicking here. Wake up the scoreboard. There we go. 10-0 Rams lead. Preseason, even for the scoreboard operator. So it's Stetson Bennett, Zach Wilson. You could see the graphics of the two in comparison. Stetson is 9 for 11. Let's see, 11 complete. What is that? 14 attempts or 16? 16 attempts, 11 completions. Wilson 5 attempts, 4 completions for 42 yards. Bennett is 16 for 11 with 86 yards, and he rolled out and got that his touchdown with his own legs, running 1 yard to do it. So Mevis has the ball now teed up for the Rams, ready to kick it off to the Saints and continue play here in the second quarter. Okay, so Mevis now has the ball teed up. We're ready to get back to live action here in SoFi with the Rams leading 10-0. There's a kick, a high end-over-end kick. It'll be taken down at the 2-yard line to the 5, 10, 15, 20. He's outside the 25, still on his feet, and goes down about the 27-yard line. Let's see where the officials are going to spot that ball. They'll take over 1st and 10 from there. 10:15 to go in the second quarter. Rams 10, Saints 0. Let's see if it's still going to be Zach Wilson for the Saints. How much do they want Zach Wilson to go in this game? And he's still out there. So Wilson now brings the Saints up. He's over center, got a lone setback in the backfield. One running back, two wide receivers to the right and to the left of him. It's a pitch to the running back. He's at 25. He's crossed to the 27 to 29 yard line. Down number 5 goes Kendrick Miller. Gain of about 3 yards, bring up 2nd and 7. Let's see where they spot that ball. 10 minutes to go. It'll be 2nd and 8. 9:55, 9:54 to go in the second quarter. 29-yard line. Up comes Wilson. Again, having Miller in the backfield. Ball at the 29. 2nd and 8. Over center is Wilson. Man in motion. Back to pass goes Wilson. He looks, heavy pressure being put on. Now what you're going to do? Pressure really been put on. He's dancing around the pocket. He should have gotten rid of the ball by now. Looking downfield, he's going to run it. He's to the 30. He's to the 35, and down he goes. So not bad, making up something out of nothing. Another coverage, beautiful coverage by the Rams. So now the Saints are 3rd and 1, thereabouts, for the first down. So while that play looked like it could have been a disaster, Zach Wilson scrambled long enough to move downfield for about 6 yards before being brought down. It will indeed be 3rd down and 2. Out of the shotgun goes Wilson. Play action fake, throws, got a man to the 40. He's to the 45, across to the 46 still of the Saints. It'll be a first down for the Saints right there with 8:50 to go in the second quarter. Clock now continues to run. 8:46, 8:45, 8:44. 10-0 Rams lead. We're in the second quarter of the second preseason game of the year. Back to pass goes Wilson out of the shotgun. He looks, he throws, incomplete, down around the 50-yard line. Covered there. So the Rams really got some good coverage going here on the defensive side, not allowing really for Wilson to spread his wings and find his receivers. He's had to scramble himself a couple of times because of it. 2nd down and 10. 8:32 to go in the second quarter. 10-0 Rams lead. Ball at the 48-yard line. It's a give. It's about to cross to the 50, down to the 45 of the Rams, and then Ram territory goes the Saints running back. Nice carry. It'll now be 3rd down and 3. 8:11, 8:10 to go in the second quarter. 3rd down and 3. 10-0 Rams lead, but the Saints are on a bit of a march here, marching down the field. They'll spot the ball back at the 45-yard line, but it's in Rams territory. 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun goes Wilson. It's a give to the running back. He's hit to the 45 and dropped it. It's going to be very close, maybe 1 yard short of the first down. It will be. It'll be well short of the first down. They'll spot him down at about the 40. Let's see. 46-yard line. Be about a 4th and 2. So the Rams defense stiffening up when it needs to. So it will be 4th and 2. 7:22, 7:21. Ellis Neal on the nice bring down there. The Saints got to get to the 42. They're currently at the 44 of the Rams. 4th and 2. They're going for it. Out of the shotgun. Looks. Heavy pressure being put on. Throws downfield. Incomplete, and the Rams will take over there. So nice. Rams got an interception by Hamilton on the first drive. And now they stifle the Saints drive here. Nice coverage the Rams putting on now. Did he hit him just seconds before the ball was thrown there? Lampkin, no call, no harm, no foul, no blood, no ambulance. The Rams will take over at the 44. yard line, their own 44. Timeout on the field with the score Rams 10, Saints nothing, and there'll be a change of possession. You're exactly right. Good observation there, Brian Smith. Welcome in. Melvis and Skubal have the same build. Also the Rams punter has the same build almost of Mavis, but yeah, Skubal. He's got to make sure he doesn't eat himself out of the league. He'll be pitching a little bit later. 6:10 start for the Dodgers in about a little over 4 hours from now. Dodgers and the Pirates in game 2. Last night the Dodgers played a thriller, winning it in the 10th inning with a base hit by Tommy Edman to drive home Kike to win that game. Rams on a 4-game, Dodgers, check that, Dodgers on a 4-game winning streak. 5-0 in overtime, extra innings, 5-0. And the Dodgers have won a Major League 9 series sweeps. So they've had 9 sweeps, most in the majors. And they got the sweep going now. If they can, they got 2 pitchers going that should make it their 10th sweep. They got Skubal today and Snell tomorrow against the lonely Pittsburgh Pirates. Beautiful day. Bit on the hot side, but still beautiful nonetheless when you consider other parts of the world that are dealing with humidity. Here in LA, we just have the heat. So that, once again, thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast, even though if only might be for a few minutes. I'll be doing football all season long. Rams next week play in SoFi against the Chargers. They're roommates, so to speak. So the Rams now taking over. Let's see if they're going to bring out Ty Simpson now on this. This is about the time they brought him in yesterday. Again, the cameras are late in getting back to live action. Apologize for that. It's a catch by C.J. Daniels. Nope, it's still Stenson Bennett out there. Second down, that was incomplete. Horrible camera work done in this preseason. Actually, they're going to say that was a catch. It's now 2nd and 10. The graphics are horrible and wrong. 6:39, 6:38, so C.J. Daniels' catch was good. Ball's now in the Saints territory at the 49-yard line. Rams got to get to the 48. They'll cross, give, and he'll push across and make the first down. Looks like it's Waters. Let's see. Make it check as Zacchaeus Hunter, number 27. And it's 1st and 10 right there for the Rams. 6:14, 6:13 to go in the second quarter. .603, 6:02. Stenson Bennett over center. Zacchaeus Hunter, his lone setback. Ball at the 45. It's a give to Hunter. He's trying to get outside. He moves forward to the 40. Gain of about 2. Moves to the left and boom, hit immediately. And there's the flags again. Holding against the Rams. So the officials got to make themselves part of the game. LA holding. Flag Day in America's June 14th, but you'd swear if you didn't know better it was August 22nd, looking at all the flags flying out there from the officials. It'll bring up 2nd and 20, 10-0 Rams lead with 5:38, 5:37, 5:36 to go in the second quarter. And Stenson Bennett has looked impressive. I know a lot of the talk was about Ty Simpson, but Stenson Bennett, don't sleep on him. He's looked quite well in his second preseason game, used primarily as a preseason quarterback. There's a timeout now with 5:32 to go in the second quarter. Rams leading 10-0. Once again, on Thursday, Rams have a short week preparation, getting ready to take on the Chargers, who played a couple of nights ago, and they got pounded by the 49ers. So Chargers will be well rested for their final preseason game against the Rams on Thursday night in SoFi. After that game, Rams will then get ready for the season opener, and they'll fly to Australia and take on the 49ers there. Two different methods. The Rams are going to fly in just maybe a day or two before that game. 49ers are going to go there about a week ahead of time and prepare. Let's see how that works for both teams. Which team will come out on the edge, the lead, the short in and out, or the one getting used to the time zone, staying there a while. It worked quite successfully for Sean McVay and the Rams when they went to Europe and did it. Let's see if it'll work now going the opposite direction to Australia. So Stetson Bennett still hanging tough out there. So he's definitely getting more playing time, more than I thought he would have gotten. And maybe because he's played so well, McVay said go ahead and go for it. He ran 1 yard on a rollout for the touchdown, the lone touchdown of this game. Back to pass goes Bennett. He looks, he throws, he's got a man, incomplete. Look, trying to get Presley open along the flat, and it goes incomplete, and it'll now bring up a 3rd down and 20. Rams leading 10-0. Ty Simpson still has not seen any action yet. 5:26 to go here in the second quarter. They'll count it, let's see, 2nd and 20. Ball at the 45 of the Rams. Back to pass goes Bennett. He looks, throws downfield. He's got a man caught down in Bachman, about the 42 yards short. So it's an 18-yard gain. It'll be now 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3. A nice pass and catch from Bennett to Bachman. They'll spot it about the 40, it's in Saints territory. Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun. He's got Waters to his right. Back to pass goes Bennett. He looks, he throws, he's getting complete at the 37-yard line to the Saints. It's now 4th and 3. No doubt Rams will go for it. They did it earlier and succeeded. Then they tried it in their first series and they got a penalty and they had to punt. So C.J. Daniels goes wide to the right. 4th down and 3. Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun. Back to pass. He looks. He's got good coverage. He throws downfield. Incomplete. Let's see. Once again, there's flags thrown. Bachman. So this will benefit the Rams. Number 36 for the Saints, all over Bachman back there on the attempted catch. So indeed, pass interference. Number 36 defense, not letting Bachman even try to get his hands out to try to catch that ball. He pinned it in for the penalty, and the Rams are in business once again. 1st down and 10. Ball will be spotted at the 25 of the Saints. And now there's a timeout here by the officials. What do they got to say? "12 players on the field for the defense. An undisciplined New Orleans Saints making penalty after penalties, and now they got 12 men on the field." There should be no excuse for that at all. So this is just a complete breakdown. 4:50 to go. I know this isn't going to be the regular guys you'll see in the season, but this all goes to coaching as well. So the ball's at 20-yard line. It'll bring up a 1st and 5. A give to the running back. He's hit immediately, dropped and squeezed forward, lunges forward for a couple of yards. Let's see where they spot that ball. So a guy, this is where coaching comes into play. 432, 431, 430. Little things like that. No excuses offered, none accepted, even in preseason with players that'll be on the taxi squad. Ball be spotted at the 24-yard line. Out of the shotgun goes Bennett. 2nd and 3. Throws downfield, and the corner incomplete for C.J. Daniels in the end zone. He was looking for him. It'll now bring up a 3rd and 3. Happy Saturday. What's up, everyone? From Daniel. Welcome in, Daniel, to the 2nd preseason game. It's been a little slow in start on both teams. The Saints have been more sluggish than the Rams. Rams lead 10-0. Ball at the 19-yard line, out of the shotgun. It's a give to Waters. He's to the 15. He's to the 14. Push forward to about the 12-yard line. Let's see where the officials spot it. First and 10. 3:54, 3:53 to go in the first half. Rams 10, Saints nothing. Rams now coming up to the line of scrimmage with Bennett over center at the 12-yard line. Rolls out, fake play action. He's got him down to the 10. He's down to the 6, drops it. Let's see if that's a fumble, or they're going to say no, he was down. The ball official says keep running the clock. 3:30, 3:29, 2nd down. So Bennett, C.J. Daniels caught it, immediately dropped, and the ball came out. So the ground can't cause a fumble, and that's what that was all about. So the ball will now be inside the 10-yard line to the Saints at the 8. 2nd and 6. Once again, the Rams got to go a long ways to get that first down before, let's see, looking, throwing. He's got a man incomplete, trying to go to Connors. Connors was a big star last week, scoring 2 touchdowns, helping Ty Simpson look really good. And now Connors is in there for his first work in the goal line. It's now 3rd and 6. Let's see what McVay's going to dial up. If he went for it 4th and 3, no doubt he's going to go for it on the 4th down here. They're leading 10-0. Saints are showing no life, even behind an experienced quarterback by Zach Wilson. Okay, ball at the 8-yard line. 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun goes Bennett. He looks. He's going to scramble now. He's going to run it. He's going to go to the 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Rams. Stenson Bennett, 2nd touchdown of the game. As there are no flags on the field, and Bennett has scored for the 2nd time, pushing the score to 16-0. Nice roll out and scramble by Bennett, going in untouched. And the Rams now lead 16-0. So Stenson Bennett showing some impressive scramble power. Mavis back for the extra point. The kick up, and it is good. There's a timeout in SoFi Stadium with 2:53 to go in the first half. Rams 17 behind the legs of Stenson Bennett. Saints 0. Bennett has scored 2 touchdowns, and he's looked quite impressive at quarterback. I know it's only preseason, don't get ahead of yourself, but the fact that he's come out here against a half lethargic New Orleans Saints team and has looked well in the process. So I got 1 subscriber in, let's see, an hour and 15 minutes of work. Not bad. I'll take it. You got to count with 1, start with 1. We currently got 9 viewers watching. So it's a process. Trust the process. And the process is being trusted as the Rams lead 17-0 in the 2nd quarter. Late in the 2nd quarter. If you're enjoying the broadcast, want to hear me do more play-by-play like this in the regular season, subscribe to the channel. It is free. So free to subscribe, and check me out doing college football also. And then once the basketball season gets started, Lakers, I'll be doing that as well. That will be interesting. Lakers. And in fact, in less than 4 hours, I'll be doing the Dodgers and the Pirates. A double header for me today. So Mavis has the ball teed up. Rams 17, Saints nothing. 2:53 to go in the first half. And the Saints have shown absolutely no life at all. And that behind an experienced quarterback in Zach Wilson. We'll see Ty Simpson in the second quarter. I initially thought, okay, it was a high kick end over end by Mavis. It'll be taken at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, moving to the 20, 25, still on his feet to the 30, and down to the 31-yard line he goes. Brought down there by number 44 of the Rams, and that's where the Saints will start. Let's see if it'll still be Zach Wilson. Okay, out of the shotgun goes Zach Wilson. Ball at the 30-yard line of the Rams. Back to pass. He looks. Heavy pressure being put on. All kinds of pressure being put on. He's going to scramble to 30. He's going to run at 35. Hit pushed out of bounds about the 37-yard line. Let's see if the officials spot it. 2:38 to go in the second quarter. 17-0 Rams lead. I even forgot all about banging my bongos and gongs on the 2 touchdowns. That's how rusty I am in doing football. Second down and 3 for Zach Wilson. Ball at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun goes Wilson. He looks, he throws downfield, incomplete. Trying to hit his man about the 45 of the Rams, and that goes for naught. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. 17-0 Rams lead. 2:08 to go in the second quarter. So 3rd and 3. Saints back up there again. Rams trying to dig in and stomp them out. Ball at the 38-yard line. Zach Wilson out of the shotgun. Back to pass. He looks. He throws. He's got a man. First down. He's to the 45. He's to the 50. Across to the 45. And down he got. A bounds he goes. They'll spot it at the 45 of the Rams. So the Saints showing a little bit of life finally. And it takes the 2-minute warning to stop the Saints right now. So there's a timeout on the field in SoFi with a score. Rams 17, Saints nothing. And they're showing a little bit of life. Is it too little, too late? Find out after this break. And Ann is in. Thank you very much, Ann. A big high five to you as well. So we got 3 in the chat. It's a slow, hot Sunday. I understand people are out and about doing their business, running to the beach, wherever they may be doing. A whole lot of activities in the day. Dodgers at 6:10. It's in about 3 hours and 50 minutes from now. Skubal will be on the mound facing the Pittsburgh Pirates. So looking at the stats here, Stetson Bennett looking quite impressive. 23 attempts. He's got 14 completions for 113 yards. Zach Wilson, 10 completions, 10 attempts for 6 yards. 71 yards he's got. 10 attempts, 6 completions, 71 yards. He's got 1 interception. On the other spectrum, Stetson Bennett has 2 running touchdowns, looking quite impressive with his legs scrambling out. Putting together a little nice drive here. Rams scored 3 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. Thank you for the sub. So I got 2 subscribers out of this hour and 20 minutes of game action. That's fine. It all starts with 1, then 2 and 3 and so forth. Rams have looked quite well. Again, it's only preseason, but what you look for is how well are these guys coached up. And the Saints, on the other hand, have 12 men on the field, quite a few penalties more than the Rams. So discipline, coaching, you look for little things like that in preseason's games that are tabbed mostly useless, or meaningless, we should say. But the Rams have made good work of it, winning last week against the Chiefs and putting on an impressive performance in the second week against the Saints. Okay, back to live action. Out of the scrambling, out of the shotgun, throwing, and complete. Oh! So that ball almost intercepted. They were trying to get down to about the 47-yard line of the Rams. Second down and 10. Camera came back late, just in the middle of a play. 1:54 to go in the second quarter. I expect nothing less. No graphics whatsoever on the telecast. It's like the graphic guy has taken the preseason off. 17-0 Rams lead. Zach Wilson out of the shotgun, ball at the 42-yard line. Second down and 10, back to pass. He looks, heavy pressure being put on. He's going to scramble again to the 40. He's at the 35. Check that, to the 45 across to the 46-yard line. See where they spot him out. It'll bring up third down. Zach Wilson running for his life. 1:47 to go in the second quarter. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Rams have looked really well in this first half. Or is it just a case of the Saints looking really extremely bad? 3rd and 6. Zach Wilson out of the shotgun. Ball at the 46. Back to pass he goes. Heavy pressure being put on again. He throws as he's hit. Downfield, incomplete. Trying to a diving receiver about the 32-yard line of the Rams, out of bounds and no completion. It'll bring up 4th and 6. And no doubt the Saints will punt this ball away. So what looked to be a promising big play just before the 2-minute warning fizzles out in a hurry. And the punter's in there now, punting the ball away. 4th and 6. He's standing back at his own 32-yard line to receive it. The punt. The punt is away. It's a high end-over-end punt being taken down about the 15 for a fair catch, and down he goes there. Number 5, Bachman, the receiver of that. Punt, and that'll do it. Ball at the 15. Rams will take over there with 1:34 to go. And Stetson Bennett once again will lead the Rams on to the field. 23 attempts, 14 completions, good for 113 yards today. So a nice first half of work by Stetson Bennett. Is mixing the plays up well. I know he's not calling his own plays, but the Ram coaching staff putting him in a good position to look good. And he's responding. 1:34 to go. Ball at the 15-yard line. Stetson Bennett out of the shotgun. Throws. Got a man to 20. He's at the 25. Daniels and cross to the 26. And a first down. So the Rams now, let's see if they're going to go no huddle. Looks like they will. Yes, they will. Ball at the 26-yard line. 118, 117, 116. Bennett out of the shotgun. Looks, throws downfield. Has a man open to the 45 and down to the 46 goes Waters. As, check that, that'll be 82, the receiver. Scott. So Scott with a nice catch, immediately brought down, and the Rams are getting very close to field goal range. It's 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. Marching down the field in their own will. Nice throw and catch by Scott. Brought down immediately. Ball at about the 45-yard line. LA timeout. That's what we got. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. That'll pump up 20-yard gain for Tyler Scott. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun goes Bennett. He looks, he throws downfield. He's got a man again. Completion. Let's see if he got both feet in. That's C.J. Daniels. 1st and 10 again. So the Rams are really taking this last possession serious. And the Saints just kind of going through the motions, much of what they've been doing the first half. The ball at the 37-yard line of the Saints. Out of the shotgun. 1:03 to go. 1:02. Stetson Bennett, the shotgun throws. He's got a man caught again. C.J. Daniels to the near the first down. See if they're going to give him the first. It looks like they will. 52 seconds. 51. 50. C.J. Daniels and the Rams hurry up. Get up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun is Stetson Bennett again. Back to pass. He looks, throws downfield. It's incomplete. Just a little high out of the reach of Scott. About the 12-yard line. And it'll be now clock will stop with 39 seconds. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. 17-0 Rams lead, and they're trying to knock on the door and get more points before the half is over. Nice, aggressive play calling. The Rams aren't just set to sit on the 17-0 lead. Back to pass again, out of the shotgun. Bennett looks, he throws, he's got a man to the 20 to 19-yard line. Let's see whether they're going to spot him. Goes Chandler, the receiver. Let's see. 17-0. Stetson Bennett marching this team down from the 17. It's a give to the 15. Down to Jaquez Hunter, down to the 12. Let's see where they're going to keep him. He's moving hard. 13 seconds, 11 seconds, 10. Surprised they're not calling a timeout. 9 seconds. There's no timeouts left for the Rams. That's why Stetson Bennett clocks it, stops the clock with 7 seconds to go in a 1st and goal situation. So usually takes about 6 seconds to run a play. Rams have 7, so let's see if they try to squeeze maybe a throw in the end zone and then go for the kick, or let's see if they're going all balls to the wall and try to get the touchdown. 2nd down and goal. 17-0 Rams lead. 7 seconds to go. Stetson Bennett looking around, wondering what's the play call, what are we doing? Meanwhile, the clock continues to go down. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, play clock. Stetson Bennett hurries him up. 3 seconds, 2, 1. He gets the play off. And now there's a timeout by the Saints. Saints giving the Rams a break. What are the Saints doing? They had the Rams on the ropes. Miscommunication. Now McVay goes out on the field. Saints call a timeout as a gift to help the Rams. They should have just let that play go. You're already down 7-0. Now you're going to let the Rams get set with 7 seconds to go. 7 seconds, and a 17-0 lead for the Rams. 2nd and goal. Coming down here, the last 7 seconds of the first half. Rams knocking on the door, trying to get more points. Okay, Stetson Bennett now, after having a few words with McVay, has the ball at the 8-yard line, out of the shotgun, has Hunter in the backfield with him. Back to pass. He looks, he throws in the end zone. Heavy pressure being put on, incomplete. Attempting to go to C.J. Daniels with 4 seconds. And McVay takes the headset off. Maybe that means he's going to just go for the field goal here. He does. He slaps Stetson Bennett on the head with a nice congratulate slap, not a upset slap. Okay, so 3rd and goal. McVay quite pleased of his team in the first half. A 26-yard field goal attempt by Mavis. Waiting now. Snap down, kick up, high enough, long enough, it's good, and the Rams will take a 20-0 lead in at halftime. The score at halftime here, the Rams 20, the Saints nothing, and that'll do it. We'll take a break and a pause in the action. Thank you to you 15 people who have hung with me in the first half. Much appreciative to you. And we'll give a big gong to the Rams and their offensive unit as well as the defensive unit in the first half as well. That is the touchdown gong that I normally do. I fell asleep, didn't do it in the first 2 Rams touchdowns. Apologize to them. I also got the bongos going. So anyways, even preseason for me, forgetting to bang those. Bang the bongos, bang the drums, and Rams lead 20-0 at halftime. Stetson Bennett really looked good. Again, I know it's only preseason, but not sure if you guys caught Mendoza. His first game with the Raiders looked really well, and in the second game, not so well. So we came back to earth. Let's see if the same happens to Ty Simpson. Maybe that's why McVay hasn't played him. I thought he put him in the second quarter last week. I could be wrong. But I don't think that Stetson Bennett played the full first half. So maybe his plan was give Stetson Bennett a little bit more work, and then he'll have Simpson play the second half. Remember, Rams play Thursday night against the Chargers on their last preseason game. So that'll be a fun game. I'm looking forward to doing that. I believe it starts at 7 from SoFi. Chargers look pitiful. Chargers looked about as bad as the Saints looked today on their game on Thursday. But again, I keep have to going back and saying it's only preseason. Don't get too far ahead of yourself and jump the gun. But this is preseason football at its best. One team dialed in, making plays and executing and acting like it's the NFC Championship game, while the other team just going through the motions in the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to step aside and take a brief little timeout. Be back in a few. Hang in there.
Now the last slower is back.
Okay, so halftime, just a few more minutes, and then we'll be underway with the second half. I want to see how they're going to play Ty Simpson and what kind of plays and positions they'll put him in. Situations should be interesting. McVeigh, I think maybe he didn't want to put him out there too much today. Trying to speculate and run through his thinking on this. Since he got such grave reviews last week, maybe he felt if he puts him in and plays him too much, there's margin of error curve is highly increased for him to make more mistakes. But protecting him, whatever the case, we'll find out in the second half. The second preseason game of the season, and the Rams have looked quite well. If you're joining a little bit late, Ty Simpson hasn't played at all. The Rams are just killing the Saints. 272 total yards, first 98. First downs, Rams 19, Saints 4. Passing yards 181 to 47. That's Zach Wilson. And rushing yards 91 to 51. So it's heavily lopsided towards the Rams, and it's indicative in the 20-0 score. And think about it. Zach Wilson, former #1 pick out of BYU, is leading the Saints, and they got a highly experienced quarterback behind center, and he's led them to do absolutely no points in the first half. So I want to see how much are they going to play Zach Wilson in the second quarter. I know Zach doesn't play defense, but come on, you got to lead your guys down the field and march. Yeah, we got a big. Glad McVeigh let Bennett show that he can't do out the rollout thing on the. Okay, good. We got some good action here going on the chat. Welcome in. Throwing long pass if he could play in the regular season. Very good. I agree 100% with you there, Annie, on the assessment. Well on spot. And to boot, Stetson Bennett's look well, running for 2 touchdowns on that 1-yard scamper, leaning the ball out at the goal line, hitting the pylon, and then scoring on another one. We haven't even seen, Connors has only been in there for 1 play. He looked quite well last week. The running back, Dean Connors out of Houston, rookie, looked good with playing alongside of Ty Simpson. Maybe they're going to use him with Ty Simpson in the second half. So, good assessment there on your part on the Rams and McVeigh and what they're doing and where they're headed. When you have a 38-year-old quarterback in name is blanking quarterback the Rams have, you need to have a good quality backup, and that's the thing that some were saying. What do the Rams do? Do they go out and get a veteran in case their quarterback gets injured? Remember, he was projected to be not knowing how well he would play the whole year last year. Remember, if he would even be ready for the first game of the season. And he's answered the bell. He did answer the bell last year and played quite well. So it's good. I like the fact that they have given Stetson Bennett more playing time. I really like the fact that they want to see, okay, what do we really have looking under the hood? What do we really have with Stetson Bennett? Do we need to go out and get a proven veteran? Or do we just go with what? A rookie and Ty Simpson who looked good in the first preseason game? So I really like what McVeigh is doing here, letting Stetson Bennett play a little bit more and having him go in 4th down situations. So very good. Stafford, there it is. God. Blank, blank, blank. Matthew Stafford. You're going to need, the talk is, you're going to need a proven, experienced quarterback if Matthew Stafford gets down, because look at all these, goes down. Look at all these highly experienced players the Rams have, and to have a quarterback behind center that doesn't really know what he's doing could be disastrous for you if he goes down for any length of time. But again, you always try to plan for the worst case scenarios, and I really like seeing what Stetson Bennett did today. So now we're going to see in the second half, as we see Ty Simpson warming up. Rams are on the field, and we'll be getting ready for the second half momentarily here. So we're almost ready for the second half here. Initially, I thought, oh, maybe I'll just do the first half. And preseason, I'll tap out. But you know what? I got into it. Rams lead 20-0. Rams showing some life, even though the Saints haven't. So I'm going to continue doing the second half of this game. And thank you for all of you people that tune in to check out my second NFL play-by-play. Appreciate you being here, even if only for a few moments. But subscribe if you like it. If you like the channel, see that right above my head? That's a subscribers amount. So free to subscribe. I'll be here all season long giving you NFL football as well as college ball. Okay, so Mavis now has the ball teed up. We're just about ready to go for the second half. Here we go. Second half, Mavis, the thicker kicker. As he approaches the ball, kicks it off. It's a high end run kick. It'll be, let's see, dropped at the 10. Now they're going to pick it up at the 15. They let it bounce around, maybe hoping it would go out of bounds. That was sloppy. Not sure quite what the Saints were doing there, but by the time they pick it up and run with it, the ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line. So it's fitting. The Saints played an inept first quarter and first half, and now they start the second half not knowing quite what to do with that kickoff, and they start way back in their own territory at the 16-yard line. 14:57 to go in the third. Rams 20, Saints 0, and it's a new quarterback in there. So Zach Wilson's done. Quarterback over center. Number 2 rolls out of the pocket. He looks, he throws a little flare down, got a man to the 20. He's to the 25 and steps out of bounds about the 26. Let's see on my roster. Do I have number? No, I didn't. So ladder. Okay. Oh, Spencer Rattler. Okay, good. So remember Spencer Rattler last week was 8 for 11. Highly decorated quarterback. He played at Oklahoma. Then he transferred to South Carolina. He's now behind the center, now over center. It's a give to the running back to the 30. He dances at 35, still on his feet, fighting through Ram would-be tacklers and out of bounds. Goes Miller, running back Kendrick Miller, showing some life. So the Saints, now there's a flag on the field. Let's see if this is going against the Saints. I got to tell you, the Saints, for whatever reason, showed little to no life at all offensively, but now behind Spencer Rattler, they've got a whole different attitude. 2nd and 11. Not sure what the call was. They're talking to some pretty girls in the booth, not showing the play on the field. Horrible broadcast. 14-11, 14-10. Back to the line of scrimmage, back to live action. The ball at the 15-yard line. Spencer Rattler over center. He's got a lone setback. Back to pass he goes. He looks, he throws downfield. Ball's, he's at the 22. He's caught and dropped immediately. Rams playing some good stifling defense. Once again, a shot of the booth of the pretty girls. 3rd down, 13:47, 13:46. Okay, so it was 3rd and 4 now. Rams leading 20-0. And I can't show you any more because they're not showing the field. But we know they've got one Instagram looking hot girl there in the booth. Okay, back to live action. Now they're showing the field. Ball at the 22-yard line. Out of the shotgun goes Spencer Rattler. He's got a lone setback. It's a give to the running. No, he's going to fake it to him. He's going to throw. He's got a man at the 35, 37, and down he goes. About the 37-yard line. So that's a first down. Nice, impressive roll out by Spencer Rattler and a throw and a catch downfield. So no penalty flags. That's encouraging for the Saints. And it'll now be 1st and 10 right there, brought down by number 21, the defensive back. Nice corral and bringing down of a tackle. And there's a penalty. So that goes for naught. It'll bring up 3rd down, 13:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Kellen Moore, the coach for the Saints, is beside himself with his hands on his hips in disgust. 13:03, 13:02. 20-0 Rams lead. Ball's pushed way back to the Saints' 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Rattler. 3rd and 8. Back to pass goes Spencer. He looks, he throws downfield. It'll be caught. Nice catch, and out of bounds he goes, but it looks like a flag again. But this may go against the Rams. Chopper, number 85, catching that ball. Let's see if it does go against the Rams. The initial call is pushing against the Rams, so that play will stand. It'll be declined, obviously, by the Saints, and it'll be a first down there. 12:39 to go in the 3rd. Rams leading 20-0, and the Saints come out with a sense of urgency and new life to them. They can only stop shooting themselves in the foot with penalties, and they got a first down now. Let's see what they're going to do. Spencer Rattler brings the team up to the line of scrimmage. They're at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Back to pass he goes again. Heavy pressure being put on. He rolls out of the pocket to the 30. He scrambles 35, 40, 45, and runs out of bounds at about the 50. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So nice movement there from Spencer Rattler, rolling to his left. 2nd down and 3. 2:14, 2:13, check that, 12:11, 12:10 to go in the 3rd. I'm ahead of myself too. So at the ball at the 50. Now over center is Spencer Rattler. He's got a man moving in motion left to right, so give it to the running back. He's at the 50. He's at the 47. He's down to the 46-yard line, close to the 45. I don't think they'll spot him there. Let's see where they spot the ball. Officials now in there retrieving the ball. First and 10, 20-0 Rams lead, 11:34, 11:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back to it's a play action fake. Spencer Rattler rolls out, heavy pressure being put on and batted down. So he had the defender all over him coming in. Spencer Rattler threw that ball, and no sooner did he throw it, it was batted down. 11:24 to go in the 3rd, 2nd down and 10. Rams lead 20-0. 30, let's see. So 11:24, 2nd down and 10, 20-0 Rams lead. Ball at the 46 of the Rams. The Saints have now in Rams territory. Back to pass goes Rattler. He looks, heavy pressure being put on, scrambles to the 50, 45, and dropped down from behind. He falls forward about the 44. It'll be 3rd down now. Spencer, it'll be 3rd and 8, 11:06, 11:05, 11:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spencer Rattler has definitely brought some life into this Saints offense. Balls have spotted at the 44 of the Rams. Spencer Rattler out of the shotgun. Lone setback to the right is Miller. Back to pass he goes. Heavy pressure being put on. He looks. He throws downfield. It's caught at about the 34-yard line and dropped immediately. Is Austin Jr., number 81. Good catch. First and 10 there. 10-24, 10-23, 10-22. The Saints are on the march. And rolling out of the pocket, throwing downfield, incomplete. Spencer Rattler, again, I apologize, late from the camera booth to the field. Didn't even know Spencer Rattler was up to the line of scrimmage with the Saints. It'll now bring 2nd and 10. Now suddenly they put the Rams booth in a little box as it should be, instead of cutting all the way to them. So I can give you some words eye view of what's going on the field. 20-0. Okay. Spencer Rattler's got the ball at the Rams 40. It's 2nd and 10. Saints are on the march on their first series of the second half. Back to pass goes Rattler. He looks, he throws, he's got a man open, incomplete, and there's a penalty flag thrown down about the 5 or 6 yard line. So this figures to go against the Rams. It is, and it's a first down for the New Orleans Saints. 10:08 to go in the third quarter. Number 36 guilty of pass interference there, bumping him well before the ball even arrived. See if that's a spot foul about the 5 yard line. Still can't tell because they're showing the booth again. Chatting away are the girls, and the ball's at the 10. Okay, 10 yard line. In motion, over the centers, Spencer Rattler gives to the running back. He's the 5, he's at the 7. Shakes through, goes Miller about the 6, just shy of the 5. Wow, 2nd and goal. I don't know who's doing the directing of this game, but the producing, directing, horrible job. Horrible job. 2nd down and goal. 9:40, 9:39, showing more pictures of the girls in the booth than on the play action on the field. Okay, Spencer Rattler, now we're back to live action on the field, out of the shotgun, 2nd and goal. Back to pass he goes, he looks, heavy pressure being put on, he throws, incomplete. The ball batted down by the Rams defense. Nice by Norton, getting a big hand on it, batting that ball down. It'll bring up a 3rd and goal now. So, big arm being put up and blocked by Norton. Nice job indeed at the line. He was being blocked, but he had the would-be sense to put out his big arm and block it down. Okay, 3rd down. We're at the 6 yard line. The Saints are 6 yard line, out of the shotgun, back to pass. He looks, he throws. Intercepted by the Rams. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't think he's going to stop. 30, 35, 40. He's on his way. 50, 40. He's going to go 35, 30. One man to beat. 20, 10, 15, 5. Touchdown Rams on a big pick 6. Can you believe that? Gotta bang the gong. Wake up everybody on that one. Touchdown Rams, no flags on the field with 9:06 to go. The Rams lead 26-0, breaking the hearts of the Saints. Can you believe that? The Saints had that in their grasp, a nice, beautiful little play, and picked off about the 1, and returning that ball 99 yards for a touchdown. How do you do? Look at that. Incredible. Before anyone says I stole that from Peter Arbogast, he stole it from another guy in CBS. So let's get right where who's stealing what. Anyways, it's a great day for Ram football. Snap down, kick is up and good. The Rams lead 27-0 in the third quarter. There's a timeout with 9:06 to play in the third quarter. Rams 27, Saints nothing. And at least the cameraman was showing that. Can you believe it? They're still showing the... Oh, well. Okay. Nice indeed. 27-0. Rams have really put together a nice job offensively as well as defensively today on the field. And before Ty Simpson the first-round pick quarterback can step 1 foot on the field, he's got a 27-0 lead. Not even Edwin Diaz can blow this game. A callback to Dodger fans, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, Rams now lead 27-0 on the pick six. "96% of the people that tuned into this say the Rams will win, and they are not wrong. 96% have spoken in the chat poll. If you haven't voted, vote. But to say anything other than the Rams at this point would just be not wise. 96%. Okay, so Rams look good in this game. We can pretty much put this game away. No way do the Rams blow this game, leading 27-0 with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Spencer Rattler looked like he had something special going. He is listed as the second string quarterback. Surprised he didn't play sooner in the game. Flip it, have Zach Wilson play the second half, but coaching staff, Kellen Moore, knowing what he's doing. And it was Cook, the defensive back, that intercepted that ball and returned it 99 yards for a touchdown. Cook. And you could pretty much say the Saints are cooked at this point, trailing 27-0. So Mavis has the ball teed up and ready to go. And he kicks it away way back into the end zone, and Saints have no recourse but to take the ball at, what, the 35-yard line. This is just terrible producing. I gotta say it. What are they doing? Directing. They got some Instagram model in there that they're showing more of than the play on the field. Just bad. 27-0 Rams lead. Okay, back to live action on the field. The ball at the 35-yard line. Spencer Rattler leads his Saints onto the field, over center, and there's a penalty flag. It'll be against the Saints, a motion penalty. 2 guys in motion. This isn't Canadian football. So a false start, and they'll be marched back 5 yards and take over at the 30. That was not a punt return. That was a interception, pick 6, 99 yards. Thank you, Ann. Good question. 99-yard pick 6 from Spencer Rattler. The Saints were ready to score, and he just pick 6'd it and ran all the way back. Okay, back to pass goes Spencer Rattler at the 30. He throws it. He's caught, immediately tackled about the 35-yard line. It'll bring a second down and about 9 yards. So Alex Cook, a 99-yard pick 6 from Spencer Rattler. They're at the 7-yard line. The Saints were ready to go in and score. Had a nice, long, impressive drive coming out of halftime. In fact, Ty Simpson, who was supposed to play the second half, hasn't even touched the field yet because the Saints took up a lot of time in the first half, in the first series. There's a give to running back. Is about the 40-yard line across there. Gain about 5. And Saints put together a long drive, got down to the 7, ready to score, and then boom, Cook intercepted, pick 6, 99-yard touchdown, and now the Saints got the ball back again. 3rd and 5, Rams leading 27-0 with 8:04 to go. So Ty Simpson's play will be very, very minimal in this game. 7:55, out of the shotgun goes Spencer Rattler, man in motion, running back to the right. Back to pass. He looks. Heavy pressure being put on. He throws. He's got a man in. Oh, he dropped it. About the 37-yard line of the Rams, so it'll still be at the 40 of the Rams. 4th down and 5. And let's see what the Saints are going to do. They're going to go for it? It's preseason. You've looked inept. Why not? Let's see. I think they're going to punt it away. We'll find out what they're going to do right now. Yep, punter's in. Okay. So punter's in. He'll punt back. Lone setback of number 81, Parsley, ready to return. He's standing back at his own 25. The punter gets the punt away. It's a high-end boot. It'll be taken down about the 14. He's to the 15, trying to get away to 20, 25, and down the sidelines he goes out of bounds. About the 25-yard line, Rams will start there, and Ty Simpson will lead the Rams onto the field right now. Okay, so this is what I've been personally waiting for, to see if the kid can do it 2 weeks in a row. And we'll have to wait a little bit longer as they go to commercial break. Rams 27, Saints 0. So looking at Spencer Rattler's numbers, he had 10 attempts for 5 completions for 56 yards, 1 yard better than Zach Wilson, who had 12 attempts for 6 completions for 56 yards. Both of them threw an interception, so the Rams defense treating them both the same, except they treated Spencer Rattler a little bit more rudely with a 99-yard pick six. So Bennett's day is done. Had 31 attempts, 19 completions for 181 yards. And in comes Ty Simpson now to take over duties for the rest of the game. Seven minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Thank you, Annie, for tuning in. If you're enjoying the broadcast, hit that subscribe button. See that right above my head, 3,258. If you can make that 3,259, it'd be much appreciated. Anyway, it's been a great day for football if you're a Ram fan. If you're a Saint fan, you want to say, oh my God, what are we doing? But again, keep in mind, slow your roll. It's only preseason. A lot of regulars aren't even playing. But I like to harken back to, it's coaching though. How are they coaching? The penalties, a lot of flags for the Saints, even having 12 men on the field. Those things shouldn't happen, even if it's with your taxi squad. Okay, so now we'll see Connors. I like Connors, the number 33 running back for the Rams. Ty Simpson last week, 190 yards throwing, 25 attempts for 21 completions. Now leads the Rams offense on the field. We're in the third quarter. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third. Out of the shotgun goes Simpson. He looks, he throws, he's got a man immediately to the 29-yard line. Out of bounds he goes. They'll bring up second down and about 6. Second and 6. Rams leading 27-0 in the third quarter. Ty Simpson, his first pass was completed. Now working over center. Parsley in motion. It's a give to the running back Connors. He's at 30. He's at the 34-yard line, and down he goes. Connors, running back out of Houston. Kind of reminds me of Brian Piccolo, running back out of Wake Forest years ago, with his shifty moving along the way out of the backfield. So it'll bring up third down and 2. 27-0 Rams lead. Once again, over center, 3rd and 2. Ty Simpson. It's a give to Connors. He gets out of dances and down he goes, but hit immediately with a gain of nothing. Now it's 4th down. Let's see if they allow. Nope. punting unit now I could see coming onto the field. So they're not going to allow Simpson to go 4th down. It's 4th and 2. They let Stenson Bennett go 3 times, attempt a 4th down, but not for Ty Simpson, not yet. Don't want to, I guess, shatter his confidence or have anything bad. So he goes 3 and out. And the punter's now in there. Back to receive the snap. Standing at the 20, gets the snap, and the kick is away. It's a high kick. It'll be taken down about the 11. He's to the 15, dances to 20, 25, 30, hit to 33 and dropped about the 34-yard line, just shy of the 35 of the Saints. And that's where the Saints will take over, right there. So there's a timeout on the field play with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Rams 27, Saints 0. Rams have looked really, really good and impressive. I'll be doing a doubleheader second game at 6:10. About 3 hours, exactly 3 hours from now, Dodgers and the Pirates. Skubal will be on the mound. Dodgers trying to keep their 4-game winning streak alive and make it to 5, winning last night in extra innings in the 10th inning, and they're now 5-0 in extra inning games. So that's a little bit later, 3 hours from now. Until then, I'm just enjoying this Ram game here. Everything's looking good. These same Rams will be playing against the Chargers on their last preseason game on a Thursday night. I'm looking forward to that. Thursday night, Rams and Chargers. Should be a goodie. No sarcasticness meant at all. I'm looking forward to it just before the last preseason game before the season begins, which is what I'm really, really, really looking forward to. I know you got to get to the last preseason game in order to get to the first season game. Once again, thank you all, even though we only have 19, the small 19, but that's okay. That's good. We're getting into the groove of this. Rams and Saints in the second preseason game. Okay, back to it's Pasco Spencer. He looks, he throws, he's got a man open. He's to the 35, he's to the 40. He's bumped out of bounds just shy of the first down, about the 42-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 3 from about the 42. Rams 27, Saints 0. It's a handoff, ball to the 40, and he's driven down to the 44-yard line. So it'll be shy. Let's see if they're going to just shy of the first down again. It'll be 3rd down and about 1 in inches. 3rd in inches for the Saints. Saints trying to get on the board and do it on this drive. Still in their own territory. 3rd and inches. 27-0 Rams lead. 4:36, 4:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spencer Rattler over center. Lone setback. It's a give to the running back. He's across and first down and bus open to about the 47. Across now to the 50 and into the Rams territory with a big burst of push by the offensive lineman. And it's 1st and 10. No matter where you spot it, let's see where they're going to spot it. 4:10, 4:09, 4:08 to go in the third quarter. $27-0 Rams lead. We're approaching the end of the third quarter. Okay, Spencer Rattler now has the ball at the 48-yard line of the Rams, out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right. It's a gift for play action fake. He's going to pass. He's going to shovel it to 45. He's to the 40, and down he goes. The man that caught it, who was that? Donaldson, the running back, number 43, with a nice catch and run afterwards. And it'll bring up second down and a few inches. 2nd and 2 make it. 2nd and 2, 3:17, 3:16, 3:15 to go in the third quarter. The ball at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, back to pass, hands up, knocked down. So I think that big defender may have got a big paw in the way and knocked it down. It's 3rd and 2, nice. Let's see on the replay on that. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the third. 3rd down and 2, 27-0 Rams lead. I think it was Rice, number 8, that batted that ball down. So the Rams really doing a fine job defensively, even when they can't get to the pass rusher, but holding the hands up high so he can't throw past them. Knocked down 2 balls already in this game. Out of the shotgun, ball at the 40, back to pass, so is Rattler. Look, heavy pressure being put on. He's going to scramble. He looks, he throws, he got a man to the 40. He's to the 35. He's hit to the 30, still on the feet, 25-20. He's at the 15. He's to the 10, 5. He's down out of bounds at the 5-yard line, drops the ball out of bounds. Let's see what this is, where they're going to spot this one. But Donaldson showing really nice movement after catching that ball, and it's now 1st and goal. This is the second time the Saints have been down in this little area. Last time it didn't end too well. Alex Cook ran back 99 yards, touchdown with a pick 6. Let's see what Spencer Rattler and the Saints are going to dial up now that they're down this close again. So Donaldson using his blockers, and boom, hit from behind. The ball squirted out about the 5. So they're going to spot it at the 8-yard line, a lot further back than I thought, out of the shotgun. He gives it to the running back. He's at the 5, and he's going to squirm forward there and stop there about the 5, a gain of about 3. It's now 2nd and goal from about the 5-yard line. 2 minutes and 8 seconds, 2:07, 2:06, 2:05 to go in the third. There's no 2-minute warning in the third quarter, only in the 4th and in the 2nd. In case you're new to football, we're now past the 2 minutes. 27-0 Rams lead. Spencer Rattler leads him up. He's over center at the 5. It's a give to the running back. He's at the 5, 4, 3. He's hit at the 2-yard line. And was there a fumble? Rams think there is. Can you believe that? If there is, and there is a fumble. Can you believe that? They fumbled the ball. They're right at the 2-yard line, picked up by Bailey, number 47, wearing the classic number 47, once worn by Leroy Irvin. Rest in peace, Leroy. As that ball squirted out, the Saints fumble. They just can't stand prosperity. When things start to go their way, in the end of the first series of the second half, they blew up, throwing a 99-yard interception for a pick 6, and now they fumbled at the 2-yard line. Incredible. The Saints, I'm convinced, the Saints cannot be this bad and the Rams cannot be this good. But I'm enjoying it nonetheless. Wearing the Rams horns, watching the Rams march it down the field at will. Now it's going to be interesting. Ty Simpson, even though this is only going to be his second series, he went 3 and out in his first series. Now he's got the ball at his own 2-yard line, so he's got to make sure he doesn't fumble it and give the Saints an easy touchdown. $27-0 Rams lead with 1:48 to go in the third quarter. Okay. This game is 3 quarters old, almost 3 quarters old. And the 2 times the Saints have shown life, it's blown up in their face. With a pick 6 at the 7-yard line and now a fumble at the 2. The Rams defense is +3 in the takeaway category in this game. 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery. Meanwhile, the Rams haven't given up any turnovers, so that's why it's a +3. Many times in football, that's the thing that determines victory to defeat, looking at turnover margin. Okay, here we go. Ty Simpson over center, ball at the 2-yard line of his own 2. And now there's a penalty flag. This will be half the distance to the goal. As immediately this ball is spotted from the 2-yard line to the 1-yard line. So it gets a little bit more. That's what's called half the distance from the 2 to the 1. Ty Simpson now brings his team up. Remember, they can't, if they get caught for a holding penalty in the end zone, that's a safety. Let's see what the Rams are going to do. They're going to hand off. It's a give to the running back, Hunter. And he jukes forward about 2-yard gain. So Jacques Hunter squirts forward for about 2-yard gain. It'll now bring up about a 2nd down and 12. Let's see. No graphics up showing yet. Back to pass out of the shotgun goes Simpson. He's got a man to the 5 and dropped out of bounds. They're going to spot him out at about the 8-yard line. About 5 yards short. It'll bring up 3rd and about 5 from there. Less than a minute to go now. We're inside of a minute. 56, 55, 54 to go in the 3rd quarter. Rams taking their time going up to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 8. Out of the shotgun goes Ty Simpson. He looks, he throws. He's got a man caught. Did he catch it? What's going on? Again, 3rd and 4, 4th and 4, so it wasn't caught. There's a flag on the field. Again, the director's more interested in showing the coach on the sidelines get interviewed than they are showing the game on the field. 38 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 27-0. First and 10. So it was a catch. Okay, so it was just as I thought. Okay, Rams got it 1st and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line. Now we're back to live action on the field. Rolling out of the pocket is Ty Simpson. He looks, scrambling. Now he's going to run it. Ball at the 15, out of bounds at the 16. So it'll bring up 2nd down. And what? Went out at the 16. The ball's initially spotted about the 14, so maybe 8. Still waiting for the graphic guy to come up. Meanwhile, there's 21 seconds to go. That might have been the last play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd and 7. I don't think the Rams are going to hurry up and get a play off. Nope, they're not. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. So the score at the end of 3 quarters in SoFi Stadium, the Rams 27, the Saints 0. We move to the 4th quarter. And with that, I'm going to take a brief timeout. Be right back. to live action. Ty Simpson being pressured. Now he's going to run it. 15, 20, slides down to the 25-yard line on a 2nd and 7. Nice, impressive move by Ty Simpson with heavy pressure being put on to start the fourth quarter here. He immediately scrambled out, clock running, 14:42, 14:40 to go. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 25. Really nice. Ty Simpson had nothing, no wide receivers open, so he did the next best thing and took off running with the ball. Okay, 14-20, 14-19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rams 27, Saints 0. It's a 1st and 10. Play action fake by Simpson, now rolling out. He's looking, throwing downfield. He's got a man. First down to the 40, 39-yard line, and down he goes immediately. 39 of the Rams still. So this drive started at the 1. Check that, the 2-yard line. The Rams got a motion penalty. It moved them back to the 1. So that's where they're at now, 1st and 10. The ball is spotted at the 38-yard line of the Rams. Back to pass goes Ty Simpson. He throws, caught. Now about the 48-yard line of the Saints. 13-32, 13-31. So Ty Simpson putting together a couple of nice plays here. A nice throw and catch by C.J. Daniels. Coming out, running the route hard, breaking it, and catching it right when when he turned, the ball was right there waiting for him. 1st and 10. Now 13-10, 13-09. Ball at the 47-yard line. It's a give out of the shotgun to the running back. He's hit to the 45 and squeezed forward to the 43-yard line of the Saints. And that was Waters running with the ball, number 32. Haven't seen much of Connors. I thought we would have seen more of Connors in this second half, particularly playing alongside of Ty Simpson. 2 of them connected with 2 touchdowns last week, but that's not the case thus far. 12:28 to go in the fourth. It's a play action fake. Simpson rolling out, looking downfield, throws on the run, incomplete. And there's a flag. So he was trying to go to number 5, his receiver Backman, Alec Backman, and there's a pushing interference penalty against the Saints. It'll now be a 1st and 10, and the Rams drive continues to move. Remember, this started at the 1-yard line for the Rams. And Ty Simpson still continues to look pretty good out there as we're in the fourth quarter. But Stetson Bennett looked really good. Okay, 12:20 to go in the fourth quarter. 27-0 Rams lead. Rams have all 3 timeouts left. Back to pass goes. Simpson throws incomplete, attempting for Daniels about the 10-yard line, and that goes for naught. Simpson's body language appears to be saying it was my fault. Okay, so 2nd down and 10. Trying to hit C.J. Daniels running down the flat there. 27-0 Rams lead. C.J. Daniels has been targeted 13 times, 8 receptions for 68 yards. Okay, ball at the 32-yard line, out of the shotgun. It's a give to the running back, Waters. He's to the 30. He moves forward and powers his way down to the 25. Brought down there. So, Waters makes it about a 3rd and 3, maybe 2. Let's see where they're going to spot it. 2nd and 3. No, 3rd and 3. That's as I thought, 3rd and 3. Edwards is the receiver in, number 16. That's out of the shotgun. It's a give to Waters. He's hit immediately at the 25. Tries to squeeze forward to the 24, but I don't think they'll even give him that. Maybe 3rd and 2 at the best, but I think it'll be, 4th and 2. But I think it'll be 4th and 3, and it'll be 4th and 2. Yep, they gave him the 2 yards. Let's see if they're going to trust And it looks like they will. 4th down and 2. CJ Daniels will now get to stay out there. The ball is at the 24-yard line of the Saints. McVay's got a big grin from ear to ear on the sidelines. Need to get to the 22 for the first down. Shotgun, Ty Simpson looks, he throws, he's got incomplete, and that'll do it. So the Rams are done trying to attempt to throw to the receiver there. Came up empty, and McVay doesn't look too unhappy about it. He says, okay, slaps the man on the 5, and there's a timeout on the action, on the field. 11:27 to go, Rams 27, Saints 0, and the Saints will take over at their own 24-yard line right there. And with that, I'm going to take a quick timeout myself. Be right back.
It's time for another life's moment. Take a quick break now. Another life's moment to be right back. Giving you great play-by-play action. Plays at it now. Another life's moment on this quick break now. Another life's moment is back. You're in the best in play-by-play when another life's moment is back. Never lost moments we got. Never lost moments we got. Never lost moments we got. It's time for never lost moments to take a quick break now. Never lost moment, be right back. Giving you great play-by-play action. So please hang there. My never lost moment in a real quick break now. You hear the best and play-by-play. But they play gon' say it right if I mean it. You know, I say it was only done now. My radio was good as never, then I sneak it up, you put it and go.
Okay, so we're back. 10:54 to go in the fourth quarter. 27-0 Rams lead in this second preseason game of the year. So the Rams defense has been totally stifling, shutting down the Saints, not with just one, but with 3 fantastic plays, 2 interceptions. There's a throw and catch reception to 29-yard line off that 1st and 10. Spencer Rattler, 2nd down. Rams leading 27-0. Spencer Rattler at the 30-yard line. It's a give to the running back. He's hit a dropped immediately, brought down about the 32. We'll give him a maybe 2 yards gain. Let's see where the officials spot that ball. 2nd down and 4. Make it 3rd down. Maybe 3rd and 2. Let's see what they do here. Yep, 3rd and 2. 9:58, 9:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been all Rams up to this point. Now, I don't see any way that's going to change unless the Saints can put something together here. Spencer Rattler out of the shot. Back to pass. Heavy pressure being put on. He's now scrambling to 32, down to the 35 maybe he gets. Is that going to be enough for the first? Officials spotting him just shy of the 35, which won't be a first down. It'll be... Fourth and 1. 4th down and 1. 27-0 Rams over the Saints. 9:05, 9:04. Clock continues to run. 4th and 1. Spencer Rattler over center, and now it looks like they're going to call a timeout. And they're going to do just that. A New Orleans timeout. 9:02 to go in the 4th quarter. Rams 27, Saints 0. Okay, 4th and 1. Spencer Rattler over center. It's a give to the running back. He's going to be hit and dropped immediately. No, he's still on his feet. He'll get to the 436, so that'll be a first down. But there's a flag on the play. You wouldn't expect anything else, would you? Anything less. This game started with a whole lot of penalties in the 1st quarter, and it hasn't really backed off too much since. Fourth and 6, that'll go against the Saints. So now what you going to do, Kellen Moore? You going to keep them out there and try to go for it, or punt the ball away? Let's see. Waiting 8:55 to go in the 4th. And they are punting away. Punter standing back at the 15-yard line. He gets the snap, and a kick is away. The punt, high end over end punt will be taken down and out of bounds. It'll go down about the 31. Rams will take over there, their own 31. Rams 27, Saints 0. Ty Simpson leads the team onto the field. There's a timeout with 8:47 to go in the 4th. And once they come back, we'll be back to live action and commercial break right now. Timeout on the field. We're in the 4th quarter. Rams leading 27-0. 8:47 to go in the 4th. Okay, back to live action in SoFi. 8:47 to go in the fourth. Ty Simpson leads the team up to the line of scrimmage. He's over center. Ball spotted at the 34 of the Saints. It's a give to the running back. He waters Hunters. It now gets outside. 35. He's to the 40 and down to the 42-yard line he goes. So it'll bring up second down at about 3 to go. 8:32, 8:31. Rams are pretty much content to run this ball and run the clock out and get out of here with a victory. No reason to keep passing it and get incompletes and continue this game. 8-19, 8-18. Hunter back there again, once again with Simpson to his left, out of the shotgun. 2nd and 3. Back to pass goes Simpson. He's passing, he getting complete. Intended for partially about the 45-yard line. Incomplete. It'll be now 3rd and 3. 8:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. 8:05 to go in the fourth. 27-0 Rams leading. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line of the Rams, trying to get to their own 44 for the first. Ty Simpson out of the shotgun. Back to pass. He looks. Heavy pressure being put on. Oh, he's going to throw. He's got Hunter to the 35. He's to the 40. He stays on his feet to the 45 and across to the 47-yard line for a Rams first down. Nice catch and run, even better, as Hunter was hit, stayed on his feet, twisting, turning, and making the first down. So Hunter showing some really strong promise here as he broke off 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and finally the third one crushed him, but not before he got that first down. 1st and 10 for the Rams, about the 47-yard line. 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the fourth. Rams 27, Saints 0. And McVay grinning from ear to ear after that catch and run by Hunter. Jacques Hunter, number 27, the running back. Okay. He's still in there. Lone setback. Ty Simpson over center. The ball at the 46-yard line. It's a give to Hunter. He's to the 45, across to the 47, still on his feet, and down he goes. Maybe they'll give him the about the 49-yard line. 2nd down. 7-13, 7-11, 7-10 to go. Hunter looking gassed, coming to the sidelines, quite tired and exhausted. 2nd down and 7. Rams 27. Saints 0. 7 minutes. We're inside of 7 minutes now to go in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 7. Ty Simpson, ball at the 49. Takes a snap out of the shotgun, throws, and it's caught, yes, by... Is it Daniels? No. Who caught that? Number 16. 6:35, 6:34 to go in this fourth quarter. 27-0. We're in the 3rd and 4. So a nice throw and catch there. Ball now at the Saints 48-yard line, 3rd and 4. Simpson out of the shotgun, throws. He's got a man. He's to the 40. He's to the 35, to the 30, 25, and thrown out of bounds. Nice catch and run afterwards by Villa. Oh, what a nice catch and run on that one. So Ty Simpson making friends all over the field, finding receivers out of the backfield, out of the slot, wide outs. He has yet to throw to his tight end. He was really hooking up nicely last week with Max Clare. Haven't seen that connection yet this afternoon. He's got Waters at running back with him. Back to pass goes Simpson. He looks, he throws, he's got a man. He's got Waters to the 20. He spins out and down to the 19-yard line. Nice little drive the Rams putting together here as we're approaching the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 5:20, 5:19, 5:18. 2nd down and 6. Rams really not showing any sense of urgency to get up there. 23 seconds on the game clock, down to 20 on the play clock, I should say. 5:05 in the fourth quarter. Let's see when they're going to snap the ball. Over center is Simpson. 10 seconds to go in the play clock. He snaps it. He catches a throw and catches to the 15. Down there about the 14. Very close to a first down. They'll spot him down at the 15 and make it 3rd and 1. 4:44 to go in the fourth quarter. 4:40, 4:39, 4:38. Ty Simpson, no huddle. Can you believe that? Ball at the 15. It's a give to Waters. He gets the first down. Cross to the 13-yard line, and down he goes. Surprising the Rams are going no huddle. Thought they would just want to milk out this clock. Not sure. Maybe just trying different things. Okay. 4:15, 4:14. Ty Simpson now back up quickly to the line of scrimmage. About 4:04, 4:03 to go in the fourth. 1st and 10. Now they're out of the huddle. Okay. Play clock showing 15. Still a lot of time on the play clock. Surprised the Rams aren't taking more time off the clock. When you're on a roll, you don't need to. 13, there's a throw incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 3:48 to go. 2nd and 10. Leading 27-0. I really thought the Rams would just, okay, we're going to run the ball, we're going to pass the ball, but we're going to mostly milk out that play clock. Game clock is stopped at 3:48. Meanwhile, the play clock shows 17, 16, 15. Rams come up to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted again at the 13-yard line. 2nd down. He hands to Waters. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He jukes it. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. Check that, Hunter. Whoa, what a nice run play by Hunter. Getting that touchdown. It'll be a 3rd, 4th touchdown for the Rams. Simpson scored 2. Bennett scored 2. Cook scored 1. Hunter scored 1. 33-0. And this Ram team is really looking good, to say the least. What a nice run there by Hunter. He danced to the left and moved to the right, got to the 5, did another cut, and into the end zone. Nice play by Hunter. So it looks like it's Hunter and Waters that are fighting for that 3rd back position. Don't forget, they also got Rivers, so maybe the 4th back. Snap down, kick is up, and good. Rams now lead 34-0 with 3:41 to go in this fourth quarter. Really nicely played by the Rams. Cannot say enough about their play in this game from start to finish. Timeout on the field with 3:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Ultimately the game. Once again, thank you all for tuning in, even though it's a small group of 13. That's okay. I've got up to 3,259 subscribers. If one of you 13 can help me out and make that 260, that would be much, much appreciative. So anyway, in any event, I've enjoyed bringing the game, the 2nd preseason game. I'm jacked and fired up and ready to go for the season. We've got one more preseason game, 1 week. Well, actually, it's in less than a week. It'll be this Thursday against the Chargers, the Rams' roommate here in SoFi, on a Thursday night, 7 p.m. start. 34-0 Rams lead. They have totally stifled this Saints offense and run through their defense as though it was melting butter. Nice quarterback work by both Stetson Bennett and Ty Simpson. Let's look at actually Ty Simpson's numbers. He's had 12 attempts, 8 completions for 73 yards. So Stetson Bennett had 31 attempts for 19 completions and 101 yards. So both quarterbacks really played well in this game. Who's going to get that number 2 position behind Matthew Stafford? That's a big question. I would say Stetson Bennett. He looked really good. 181, 31 attempts, 19 completions for 181 yards. He gets my vote. Okay, ball is teed up, kicked off, and it'll go into the end zone. And Rams lead 34-0, 3:41 to go. Let's see what the Saints are going to do now here with 3:41 to go in this game. $34-0 Rams lead. 3:41. Spencer Rattler at the ball at the 35. Out of the shotgun. Back to pass. He looks. He throws downfield. Got a man open at the 46. Checked at the 36. He leaps forward to about the 43-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 42. Down he goes, his own 42. Spencer Rattler working out of no huddle. 3:23, 3:22 to go here in the fourth quarter in the game. 42-yard line, back to pass out of the shotgun. He looks, heavy pressure being put on. He jump passes, got a man to the 45, to the 50, and across the Ram territory at the 47-yard line he goes. 3:07, 3:06, 3:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. 34-0 Rams leading. 1st and 10 for the Saints. They're trying to march and get some points on the board. Back to pass goes Spencer Rattler. Heavy pressure being put on. He's going to scramble out. He's going to run to the 45, pass to the 42-yard line of the Rams, and down he slides. Where are they going to spot it at? We'll find out. 2:40, 2:39, 2:38 to go here in the game. 34-0 Rams lead. We're approaching the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 for the Saints. Sense of urgency now. It's a give to the running back. He's at the 40, leaps forward across the first down marker. Looks like they got the first, and they did. Chain gang moving the chains. 1st and 10 from the 34 of the Rams. So now they're starting to wake up. Almost the 2-minute warning. 2:06, 2:05. Spencer Rattler takes the snap out of the shotgun. Now rolling to the right, looking. Heavy pressure being put on at his 50. He throws incomplete with 1:59 to go. So that'll be a timeout here in SoFi with a 2-minute warning. The score, Rams 34, Saints 0. $1:59 to go. We're in the 2-minute warning timeout right now. Rams leading 34-0, but the Saints are on the march. Saints are marching down the field. Is it too little too late even to score points? Let's find out. When the Saints come marching in, they haven't done much marching in this game at all. They've been totally stifled from the moment this game started by either by their own cause, making dumb penalties, or by the Rams preventing them from doing anything. Still in a 2-minute warning timeout. Okay, so we're back to live action now. Let's see what the Saints are going to do. Sean McVay cannot stop the Rams head coach from grinning ear to ear. He's been smiling since the start of this second half, and his grin has only gotten wider as the Rams put more and more points on the board. Okay, back to live action. Spencer Rattler, 2nd and 10. Back. It's a play action fake, heavy pressure being put on. He throws. It's going to be caught about the 34 of the Rams and squirms forward about the 32, maybe the 33. Let's see where they spot it. 146, 145 to go here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down that brings up. They're spotting it at the 34-yard line. They're 33, check that, 33 of the Rams. Spencer Rattler out of the shotgun. He's got a lone running back to his right side. Back to pass. He looks. He throws. He's got a man to 33 and immediately pushed out of bounds. Not sure what that is all about. Not throwing even past the 1st down marker. It's now 4th down and about 5. Maybe they gave him 1 yard. Okay, 4th and 4. Ball at the 31-yard line. Make it 4th and 3 now. Getting a little lenient here as we get in later into this game. A minute to go. Back to pass goes Spencer Rattler. Heavy pressure being put on. He looks. He's going to run out to the 30. He gets the 1st down. Runs out of bounds about the 25-yard line. Clock is now stopped with 54 seconds to go. This will be 1st and 10 from the 25 of the Rams. Rams lead 34-0. And there's no way, let's see, so 1st and, yeah, it'll be at the 25-yard line. So the Saints are all in. Touchdown or bust. 54 seconds to go here in the game. Back to pass goes Rattler out of the shotgun. He looks, heavy pressure being put on. He throws, incomplete, but is there going to be a penalty? No flags on the play. Number 31 was all over him, but didn't interfere with him. We got that pesky Nat once again showing up. Gonna give him a put user on timeout, give 24 hours. Okay, 25-yard line. 2nd and 10. 49 seconds to go. Rattler, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks, throws, got a man to the 30. He's to the 25. He's to the 20, and down he goes. A gain of about 5. That'll bring up like 3rd and 5. 42 seconds to go. Looks like the Rams may have called a timeout. No, that's a New Orleans timeout. 42 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Okay, timeout's over. 42 seconds to go. 3rd and 6. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line of the Rams. 3rd and 6 for the Saints. Trying to get a touchdown. Trying to get some points. Out of the shotgun. Throws in the end. Complete. About the 5-yard line. Spencer Rattler's throw is a little bit too high for his receiver. It's now 4th and 6. 37 seconds to go in the game. It was a nice fade comeback, but number 11, he should have caught that. Technically, he should have caught that ball. No excuses offered, none accepted by number 11, missing that reception. 37 seconds to go. Now they're going to go for a field goal. Okay, Saints want to get some points on the board. I understand. Snap down. Kick is up high enough, long enough, and it is no good. Can you believe that? And Sean McVay continues to laugh and giggle on the sidelines. They can't even hit a field goal. So it's official. The Saints have been inept in every single department: offense, defense, special teams, even the kicking game. As the Rams players applaud that, what went wrong could go wrong. The snap looked good, the place was good, and the kick placement was no good. It looked like it might have been good, but you don't review kicks, and the Rams defense celebrates as they get the shutout in preseason. 32 seconds to go. I expect victory formation right now, and they're not even going to have a formation. This game is over. Clock is running. People are on the field, and this game is in the refrigerator. It's over. 30 seconds. Let's see, 17, 16. McMay and Kellen Moore brace on the sidelines as they go off. 10 seconds to go. 34-0. Rams will win this game. 5, 4, 3 seconds. Stetson Bennett smiling ear to ear. That's now clock has hit 0 as Rattler and Spencer Bennett shake hands, exchange pleasantries, and the game's over. And I thank you 6 people that remain. Almost got to 1,000, but not quite. But that's okay. Live to fight another day. Thank you all for viewing into this game. This game is over. Turn out the lights. This game has mercifully come to an end. The final score from SoFi, the Los Angeles Rams 34, the New Orleans Saints 0. This game is done. O-V-E-R.
Play what crazy game does it to many great plays, and now it's time to turn out the lights. The game is over. Bid you a pleasant good night. Every year, baby, turn out the lights again. The game is all over for you. Turn out the lights, game's over. You think you're kicking con, then you do get up. The game like the light, the game's over. He doesn't get up a man with the key. You deal with the stop, but it's not again last. Then I call it a game is over. I get it so they don't be when it's on. Yeah, and that's your words out on the tip.
Turn out the lights, the game's over. They say that all good games must end. Call it a night, the game's over. And tomorrow starts a new game. Never lost all the call in the play-by-play. What a crazy game. Never seen so many great plays. Now it's time to turn the lights. The game is over. Who's never lost no more? Bid you a pleasing good night, every you may be. Turn out the lights. The game is all over. We've been together to the park's fun. I made the buses electric. They're either side of Mount Julia. Chase side and life, it's joy. The moments are stop by coming. It's that the lights, the game's over. In full as line was keep your strength. Call it a night, the game's over.